Shy.
It's hard to even categorize this as a horror movie because the monster that would typically be eating the kid or going after the kid is actually on his side in this case.
What if you could barter with the monster and be like, hey, I'm a monster, I need to eat. So if you feed me, I'll help you out rather than eat you. And I always thought that kind of concept was like a really cool idea. And we did it. I think we did a great job at telling that story.
Children's stories turn a page. Youthfulness begins to age. They grow and grow, become adults. And then it's no one else's fault.
Mommy, 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 Mom, Mommy.
At the beginning of the film, you see that Shiloh is in a very happy state. He's got like a beautiful family. We played a lot with like the colors and made it look very bright, like it was like the fairy tale type family.
It starts off with me and Shiloh building a children's book about a clown named Crumbs. I get a call to work, and all of a sudden, I don't come home. There's the awakening where Gia is in shambles that she knows something bad has happened, and all of a sudden, I'm no longer there.
What's the matter, mute kid? That dad got your tongue?
Yeah, kick his ass, Bradley.
Come on. Say something. One word. One word!
This idea that he's going through a rut in his life and everything is just going wrong. He basically, you know, conjures up this happy memory of a clown, but like in a dark, twisted way. And he has to battle his real life monsters. So he has to create an even scarier monster in order to like kind of tackle those problems.
And Crumbs kind of fills in the gaps of like everything that Shiloh isn't. So Shiloh doesn't talk much and Crumbs is a loudmouth. And Shiloh doesn't stand up for himself and Crumbs helps Shiloh stand up for himself. Crumbs is everything that Shiloh has manifested, but also everything that he wants to be.
Since you won't use your words, I'm gonna give this punk what he deserves.
What the hell is this kid doing?
Is he all right? It's fine. You're a retard.
I said, I'm gonna give this punk what he deserves!
What did you do?
You mean, what did we do?
Although it is like this kind of fantastical imaginary friend type story, there's a lot of realism in the domestic life of Shiloh that a lot of people can relate to.
Harvey, you've had a long day. Why don't you just go and...
I slaved my ass off all day at work while you're at home getting drunk.
It's one glass.
Then I come home to this freak and his creepy little drawings.
Harvey, his father drew too.
His father is fucking dead.
When you read a script, you're always trying to find something within the script that you can resonate with on an emotional level. And when I read Crumbs, there was a lot in it that I understood on a more personal level. It inspired me more to be able to portray it the way I think it was intended to be.
Stand by, guys. Here we go.
Settle.
And in positions.
11 foxtrot, take 4 marker.
Right.
And action.
Are you gonna let him lie to them? He's a liar. Say it. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's a liar.
He's a liar!
Do you realize what you just did?
You're a liar.
Now you decide to talk.
You're a fucking loser, Harvey.
Jared, can you try like when you're gonna let him lie to them like that? Yeah. Can you like kind of address Harvey with that? Like you're gonna let him lie?
Okay.
Like that?
I took a lot of inspiration from many different people who have done these type of roles, from Bill Skarsgård to the great Heath Ledger to Joaquin Phoenix. The first thing I really wanted to kind of figure out was the body movement of this character. How did he move? How did he sound? You know, if I was to be a clown, how would I envision this character? When I kind of discovered the voice, which I found like was the most challenging part, it really allowed me to drop in.
Hey, Shy. Little help. Starving. Your leftover snacks make me strong. I'll do what's right and what's wrong.
For me and Cody, this is, you know, a step up in our careers as filmmakers, and we got to work with some real next level actors.
There were things that we weren't even telling them that they were just bringing to the table that were like, yeah, that's exactly what we thought, or like, that isn't what we thought, but that is like an incredible observation that you made just from the script and you're bringing to the character. And we really loved that about all the actors.
Crumbs is standing.
Yeah, across from him here. And then he goes to go in for the sandwich, and then we'll cut there.
Okay, hold on, I just want to see something. You stand here.
Yeah.
That might work. So if I'm the camera, I'm easy rig mode. And I'm like over his shoulder here. The thing with filmmaking is you really want to work with people that kind of operate at a very similar frequency that you do, that see things in the same way that you do. Cody comes from editorial and Jessey comes from performance. The great thing about that process is I had one person to lean on about the frames and the shots we wanted, and then I had another person to lean on about the performance that we wanted. And so it was a really good dynamic to have on set.
Want to do one more take?
One more, but I think when he lunges forward, I think the camera should be moving back with him. Okay. Yeah.
We're very self-aware of what our strengths are, and we play to our strengths. With our DP, when we're doing a lot of the planning, we talked over every single scene, how we wanted it to look, so while we're on set, we're all on the same page.
Early on, we had an inspiration for a film, and it's called Super Dark Times. And we showed him this movie, and we're like, let's start here. Like, let's look at this film. We love the colors, we love the tone. Can we make a movie and put our idea into this world?
I just really wanted something that was based in reality, very natural. And we had a really big time constraint just with 3 days. And contextually, I think doing it handheld really served the story the way I wanted it to. Once I'm all set up and then all that stuff, then we can really like finesse.
Let's start setting up the technicals here then.
Now I'm gonna teach it to you.
Let's cut there.
Crazy Eights is a different beast. The experience was like game changing. The amount of stuff that, we learned within this small time period is like taking my perspective on film to a whole nother level. I think everybody should do Crazy Eights once.
It was an intense experience. It was a lot all at once. I think that just brought us as a crew and cast so much closer together. Like we went through a traumatic experience together.
I think it's a really good real world experience. If this is something that you want to do, if this is something you want to pursue, if you're a cinematographer or director or whatever role you want to take on, I think it's a really good experience for real world intention.
You collect a group of people that are really passionate about what they do and super on board, and you hear their ideas. You don't really know what to expect, and then you show up on the day and you're like, holy crap, mind blown. They're taking our vision and they're using their collaborative efforts to bring it to life. Working with all these people, I'm like, I want to get to the next level and I want these people to come with me. And you create those relationships and you build up a family, and you're kind of like, I created an amazing piece of content and I want to continue doing that, so who's coming with me? And I really love that aspect of it.